Solar panels can be seen on homes and businesses throughout the Ohio Valley, but is it really making a difference?
And are there financial benefits for homeowners? News 9's Anthony Conn looks to find out in this special assignment.
Solar panels can be seen on the tops of homes, barns, and businesses. But why switch to solar energy? What are the advantages? I spoke to some folks who use it firsthand to find out. You may not realize it, but some homes and businesses in the Ohio Valley are taking advantage of solar energy. Panels can be found on buildings and in fields in Ohio and West Virginia.
Since we've had the system in, we've made 83, almost 84 megawatts.
Bruce and Beverly Riddle put panels on their Irish Ridge farm in Mount Pleasant back in 2014. They say it supplies 85 to 90% of their electric.
We try to be very conservation minded. And this falls right into conservation.
Meanwhile, across the river,
this is the inverter I talked about.
Married retired science teachers Ron and Christine Sacco of Clearview, West Virginia, have also taken advantage of solar. They took their interest in the technology to the next level in 2015 when they joined a group in the area to install solar panels for a discounted rate.
When it became feasible with the co-op, then we knew that this was the time to do it so that we could kind of maybe have a lesser impact on the energy use within the earth and go a little bit greener.
But what happens when the sun goes down? The extra energy they produce during the day goes into what is called the grid, which powers the home at night.
We produce enough during the day to cover the cost of what we're pulling from the grid at night.
And what does this all cost? According to Sheldon Stutzman, a solar consultant for Paradise Energy Solutions in Sugar Creek, Ohio, on average, installing a residential system would cost between $22,000 and $32,000. Though the price is steep up front, there is a federal incentive to going solar.
There's a 30% federal investment tax credit available through the end of 2019, so that is running out. It steps down to 26% next year, so if people are interested, they may want to take a look at that.
For the Riddles, they feel they're seeing a good return on their investment.
They had said 10, 14 years to pay back what you paid for it. I'm figuring it's going to be a lot less than that.
We do not basically pay electric bill. We pay $8.25 basically a month, and that's the paperwork for the electric company.
Stutzman says that it is important to get the right size system for the home or business's typical energy use. Before installation, companies will need to know the historic usage so that the solar energy system is in compliance with state law for net metering. There's also the risk of losing money if you produce too much.
For example, if you have in the month of June, your system produces 500 kilowatt hours more than you're used in that month, so you'd actually have a net negative billable amount.
If you are interested in pursuing solar technology, there are some things to take care of. Make sure your panels are facing south. If installing on your roof, make sure it can hold the weight. And yes, Stutzman says there is enough sun in the valley.
While Ohio is not, we're certainly not in Arizona by any stretch, it still does work very well.
Overall, both the Riddles and the Saccos say they're happy with their decision to go solar.
I can't think of any negatives, to tell you the truth.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
And some advice for those maybe looking to use solar energy: it's best to figure out what works best for you and your property. Reporting on special assignments, Anthony Conn, News 9.